Hello and welcome to my tutorial on how to upgrade the Cisco IOS. I want to thank God for your life. I want to thank God that you are alive and you're pursuing your dream. Now let's get started. You see, for a lot of people, they may have old gear. Cisco routers are built to last, and thank God for Cisco's. They've maintained the quality for quite a long time now. Now I have on my desk here a Cisco C2950, and I want you to have a look at the picture. Yes, and this is exactly what I have here, or that one. In fact, even that. Okay, so that's it, 24.1, and the version I have is quite old, and the iOS on it belongs to the past, and the old iOS was made in 2003. And to find out, let's go ahead and install something. Okay, I would install a terminal emulator, and what I like a lot is what people call it putty or putty, or however you want to call it. Okay, so I'll go ahead here, and it's a small file, so I will just scroll down here to click on download on the bottom left hand side, and I'll select this one here. I think I'll say save linkers, and I can put it in my folder somewhere. Let's go to my documents. Okay, I've got Cisco IOS and save. Now it's run. I'm going to go ahead and install it, and there it goes. Just a quick once. Now, obviously, to connect your device, you power it on. I've just powered mine on now, and you head to 0, and by default it's always COM1, but I realized that sometimes it's hard to pick which COM it's on, so you can do some fishing around. Find a software called Terratem, the easiest way, because it actually tells you which port it's on. So I'll go ahead and I'll try COM10. Let's open that and see what happens. Okay, and it's loading. Alright. Okay, so say no, and press to get started. Alright. So I'm here now. And so we've got putty, we've installed it, and we know we're using an old router, 2003 version, and we want to verify if it's okay to upgrade the software. So first you go to your privileged enabled mode, and then you go to show version, and then 1986 to 2003. I mean, my device went in 2003, so it's a very old one, and it has this iOS located on the flash. Okay, so it's 2003, we're in year 2013, and so I don't like it. But then how do I change the iOS on this? So what I do is, let's follow the instructions that I have in the guide I've created. So the first step is to download and install the TFTP server. We've already gone ahead and installed the PuTTY or the PuTTY, whatever you might call it. So we go ahead and get a TFTP server. So we come to Google and we type, and let me use Google, big Google, so it's easier for you to read what I'm doing. So you type something like free TFTP server download, and yes, it comes with TFTP D.32. We have the one from SolarWinds. I don't personally like this one. I have no issues with it. I'm sure it works well for a lot of people, but it hasn't worked well for me on my OS, which is Windows 8. So I'll stick with what works for me. So I'll come here and then I click on the bottom left hand side, and I go download, and I use a 64-bit machine, so I like to use the installer, and I like to save the file. It's finished installing. Saving, just double click yes, and then let's agree. Go next, install, and close. So that is done. So now I'll go back to my desktop. Okay, and here you go. So I click on that, and that is ready here. Now, as you can see, the first thing I saw here was an IP address. And where is that one coming from? This comes from your computer's IP address, and that you can go to DOS or command prompt, and then you type ipconfig, and it says my IP address is 192.168.1.171, and the gateway is 192.168.1.11. So we will take these details down because we need it for configuration later. So we will take this here, it's copy. So we come here, put in our guide, okay, so that is done. Okay, so that's done, and step 2 says locate your root folder and apply appropriate permissions. The root folder will be the one for the TFTP server. I realized a lot of people on forums were struggling with error timeouts and things like that, and it's the same issue I had when I was installing my iOS for the first time. So I come here and I take the read only off, and I apply, and I say okay and okay. So there's a root folder for you. Okay, so you close that. Now that you're on the switch now, you have to find out if there's connectivity between you on your switch interface and then the TFTP server where you load the file. But before you do that, let's follow the steps as I've written down here. You will have to set an IP address. Of course, if you're able to communicate, you need an IP address on your switch to be able to communicate with any device that's on the network. So to do that, first I have to show the VLAN. Yeah, I can show the VLANs and see what's there. So default VLAN is still there, native VLAN 1 is here. There are no other VLANs there. Okay, and I can say show IP interface VLAN 1, and it says it's administratively down, LAN protocol is down, so there's no IP address set for it. So I have to go to global mode, conf, figure, terminal, press enter, and then I will go into the interface VLAN 1. Now IP address, class C IP address, because it should be in the range of 192.168.1.255. So I'll go here, IP address 192. So I need to turn my number up on 192.168.1. Let's say maybe 100. And then the southern maps 255.255.255.0. And then you can say end, but I would like to okay, let's just say end without turning on the interface, and copy run to start. So we saved whatever we've done, and now we can go and verify. So show IP interface brief. So it shows all the IP addresses, but then it says that we have VLAN 1 and it's administratively down. Now okay, so let's go ahead and turn on the interface. But what you may know is that when you turn the interface on, and without any cable or Ethernet connecting to any of the ports on the switch, it would always say line up and then line protocol down. So let's try that and see. So I'll say interface VLAN 1. Sorry, and global mouse. Configure T, interface VLAN 1. And then you would do something like no shutdown. And then you will write to memory with WR or copy run to start. Okay, so that is saved. Okay, now one thing I forgot to do, which I'm going to do that now, is to follow the guide which says and apply default gateway. So now the default gateway is 192.168.1.1. So I come here and I go conf T and I say IP default gateway 192.168.1.1, and then I go and I copy run to start. Okay, or you can do WR for short, that's the same thing. Okay, so now let's verify to make sure that our VLANs are show VLAN, no, show IP interface VLAN 1. So VLAN 1 is up, line protocol is down. Now watch what happens when I plug in the Ethernet cable from fast Ethernet 01 or port 1 on my switch and then to my computer. Just watch what happens. I've just plugged it in now. It said change state to down, change state to up. You see, from down it's gone to up. So that's the nuggets you need to know for your CCNA studies. So it's up now. Okay, so from here we have to see if we can ping our TFTP. So that's 192.168.1.12. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, let's do it again. Success. Alright, go again. Ping. It's done. So there's connectivity there. Now, for the guide again, set IP address, we've done already. So you back up existing iOS. The backup means you want to copy the iOS that you have on the device for emergency, just in case something doesn't work with a new iOS, you can put it back on. And the folder I like to put that in will be this folder. So I'll come here and then I have a document and I'll say upgrade iOS. So I'll put it in this folder. So come here, put it here, build settings, TFTP. That's the right folder. No, it's not the right folder. So browse. Okay, and I'll just say okay. Okay, so now to do that, to back up your existing iOS, you will have to just type here, copy from where? From your flash to your TFTP, and it will ask you source file name. And to do that, I would have to stop what I'm doing and go and copy that. Alright, so I say Control C to stop it, and I just say show flash, and there's a file. So in Cisco, all you do is highlight, and that copies automatically. So now we head back and we do copy flash to TFTP. Okay, and the file name, all you do for it to paste is just right click and then press enter. And then the address is what you see here, which is 192.168.1.12. Let's see what happens. Yes, I want it to be the same name. And brilliant. See, this is moving, showing you something that's happening. Alright, and you see this beautiful job done here. So now you're backing up actually your file or your iOS, which is this one here, the old one. It's 2 point something, so it's climbing, it's still coming. I think it's done now. 2.8, yes. And this is a new one I want to use. Okay. Alright, so that's done now. Now, I've verified from the folder where the TFTP is connected to, and as you saw, all I did was cut and paste the folder path over here, and I went to settings and did the same there. And if you don't understand it, go back on the video and have a look again. Now, having done that, you come back here, okay, and then now you show the flash again. Let's see what you have there. So now I'll copy this because I need to get rid of it to create space. I've copied that. To copy again, you highlight. It's just, you don't need to right click or anything, just highlight the copies. So I'll just say del flash, and then I'll paste by right clicking just once and press enter. It will ask you, are you sure? You say yes by pressing enter. Are you sure you want to do it again? Yes by pressing enter. So that is done. So it's deleted it. Let's verify if it's done that. So show flash. The file that used to be here, and if I scrolled up, you see it was here before, no longer is there. Now it's just the, so there's no IOS running on this basically. But Cisco's hardware is built so well with this software that even though the iOS is not there, you can still do something like copy, paste, and all those. Alright? Okay, so now let's copy the new iOS from the TFTP onto the Cisco switch. And to do that, you have to click on Show Directory. There's a new one, okay? EA1 for this EA1, alright? So that's an old one. And I just say copy, and I close. And I come here and say copy from where? TFTP to flash. So for IP address 192.168, which is this one, .1.12, and in the source file name, which is what we copied, we just right click, paste it, and press enter. Are you sure about that? That you want to keep this file name the same name? Yes, I want to keep it the same name. It's better to keep it that way. So press enter again, and then you see this brilliant job getting done here, and your new iOS being rolled onto the device. So it's going to take a little while, but I don't want to pause the video because I want you to see exactly what happens. And yeah, you could do the same. Okay. Take a few seconds. Okay, maybe I'll just pause the video and come back when it's done. So I'll go ahead and pause and wait for me. Wow. So as you can see, all this is done and the file has been transferred. Always verify. That's very good for troubleshooting. So show flash again. Okay. And this is what you see. EA14.bin. Okay, I can actually maximize this a little. Okay, so it's there. Now we will have to boot the system. I can just say show boot and see what's there. And there's nothing there, there's no file that's been loaded there. Okay, so let's do that. To boot, go back to global mode, config, terminal, and then once you're there, you can say boot system flash. Do what happens. The name of the flash, right? Or what have I done? Let's do it again. So you got to be careful when you're doing things. I'd copy my highlights, and so I need to do it over again. Doesn't matter. I was doing DNS domain lookup. I should have taken that off. But we'll set the configuration afterwards. Okay. Hang on. Let me pause it because it doesn't take all your time. Okay, sorry about that. So let's see show flash again. to see the file name. So highlight and we'll copy it. Now we go to global mode, conf-t. Once you're there, we will type the word boot system flash, and then you right click to paste, press enter. It's done. Control Z or Z, and then you do write to memory. Okay, and then you go again and always verify show flash. So now it's moved from where it was hiding now to the flash itself. Now show boot. Let's see if it's on the boot as well. It's also on the boot system. Okay. So now all we got to do is reload our switch. Confirm. Oh, lovely. Did you see that? And the speed. Okay. Oh, lovely. So it's actually finished then. And without saying much, 2010, it used to 2003, but we've done a good upgrade 2010. We verify after that. Everything is passed. Nice. Okay. And we go to initial configuration. I'll say no, and I'll show you what we can do. Okay, so privilege exec mode, and then you type show version, and it says 1986 to 2010. Alright, so I have a newer iOS on my old 2003 switch. Okay, let's check the VLAN to see if the config is still there. So show VLAN 1. Sorry, show VLAN. Okay, and then show IP interface VLAN 1. Okay, show IP interface VLAN 1. The IP address, everything is up. Okay. So now you have a new iOS on your switch. Thank you for watching. I'll get the guide to you upon request. You should subscribe right now, and I will send you the guide with every detail with how to set things up, like the IP addresses, how to back up, how to delete, with all the configurations over here. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.